Ethics. That's the word I want to talk to you all about in this video segment. And I'm going to use ethics as the theme of the 2017 North Carolina Republican Party chairman's race. One candidate has acted unethically at least 3 times. The other candidate is, on the other hand, very honest and very ethical. Which one is unethical? Well, it's Mr. Robin Hayes. Yeah, I've got 3 things I'm going to talk to you about in this segment about Robin Hayes and his unethical behavior. One is the Dare County situation. In Dare County, it says here that the Dare County Republican Party Executive Committee gave notice to Chairman Robin Hayes to present himself before the Dare County Republican Party Executive Committee to answer questions and provide relevant information regarding his personal involvement and influence in the 2016 appointment process of members to the North Carolina Marine Fisheries Commission regulatory agency. Okay, that was back in March. Let's see here. I'm going to now go to an email that was sent from the chair of Dare County Republican Party, Brownie Douglas, to Robin Hayes. It says, Chairman Hayes, the time-sensitive notice sent via registered mail to you dated March 16, 2017, requesting of you a visit to Dare County to discuss with the local GOP Executive Committee the concerns it has with your involvement in the Marine Fisheries Commission appointment process has matured. And in other terms, that means that the 45-day time period is up. The 45 days allowed for a timely response and visit from you have passed without a formal response or visit by you. Therefore, the Dare County Republican Party Executive Committee, by this email, as stated it would, is asking you to resign from your current North Carolina Republican Party chairmanship, as well as remove yourself from seeking another term. Now, and I'm going to skip a paragraph here. Let's see. Well, I do thank you for your phone call to me on March 21st, acknowledging you receiving the notice. However, your attempt to transition Dare GOP Executive Committee business to another location was totally inappropriate. My recollection of part of our conversation was that you said, it is going to be hard for me to get out to Dare, but there is a meeting being put together soon near you. If you would like to come and talk to me there. I declined, remember. So, and then, well, excuse me. Brownie Douglas declined Robin Hayes' request to have a meeting in a location close there. Now, then Brownie Douglas goes on this email to say, interestingly, prior to my and your conversation, Harvey West, as well as the then 3rd Congressional District Chairwoman Kim West, repeatedly attempted to convince me I should move Dare's Executive Committee business to a neutral location. Specifically, the monthly meeting of the ALPAN, that's the Albemarle Pamlico Region Republican Club, of which Harvey West is president. I also had declined those requests as they were inappropriate. As time has revealed, it was Harvey to your rescue. You did attend an Alpan meeting in Columbia on April 6th. I reasoned the near you meeting that you spoke of was one and the same. 2 sheriff's deputies guarded the door that night, I was told. By the way, Columbia is only 30 minutes from Dare County by car. And I would venture a guess of 15 minutes via your plane, aka Jumbo Jet. Smashing baby. I would, by the way, the smashing baby is not an email. I'm just trying to lighten the mood up a little bit. Back to serious talk. I would have been glad to meet you at either the Dare County Airport on Roanoke Island or the Wright Memorial Airstrip in Kill Devil Hills. You have no excuse but cowardice, Chairman Hayes. Yeah. An excellent email by Brownie Douglas. I mean, Dare County wants to meet with the chair of the North Carolina Republican Party, and yet Robin Hayes says, I'm going to go meet 30 minutes away from there and have Dare County go meet me in a place in the middle of nowhere. It's just crazy, folks. Okay. Now, another thing I'm going to talk to you about in ethics is personal expenses by Mr. Robin Hayes. And the personal expenses is what I mean by this. Okay. The chairman of the North Carolina Republican Party, if they choose, can take a salary. And the salary is generally about between $100,000 and $125,000 a year. It's a great gig if you can get it, right? A lot of money. And Robin Hayes has taken the salary. Okay. That would be all fine and good, but here's the problem. He is a retired member of Congress, so he gets a pension, aka he already gets $175,000 a year just for being a retired member of Congress. Oh, also he gets free health care for life. So, gosh, when you look at that benefit package, you're flirting with $250,000. And then on top of that, oh yeah, he gets the chairman's salary. So what's that? $350,000 in compensation? Good, googa. Oh, but wait. He also has this jet, this private jet he uses. But guess what? Guess who pays for that jet, folks? The North Carolina Republican Party pays for that jet. Robin Hayes does not pay for this jet. Why is this an issue to me? Well, because you look at the convention, the cost to attend a state party convention has gone up drastically, okay, in the last 5 or 6 years. It used to be $35 you could go to the convention for $35, and basically you go to the Friday session, the Saturday general session. You don't go to any of the meals, but still it's a pretty good deal for 2 days. And it gets people in that want to learn about the party. It grows the party. And really helps people that are on lower incomes like yours truly participate in the political process. Now, the problem with the delegate fee is that it has gone up, let's see, 2014, it was $75. So it went from about $40 to $50 up to $75. Came down to $50 in 2015, okay, but then bounced way up to $90, okay, and then this year they lowered it to about 65. 65 early bird, 75 regular. Like $10 for an early bird discount? Seriously? So, anyway, when you attend a state party convention, guess what? You are subsidizing Robin Hayes' private jet. You know, that money should go to the party. And in my opinion, any convention fee, general basic fee to attend a convention should go right back into a special fund for next year's cost of convention. In other words, reserving the building, the cost of renting the space. You know, the party should only make money off of the special fundraising luncheon and dinner that they have at the convention. And they certainly should not have people subsidizing Robin Hayes' jet. It's just ridiculous, folks. Okay, so then one more thing I'm going to talk to you about in ethics is failure to disclose failure to disclose neutral information. What has happened here in this convention cycle in North Carolina is that you have the incumbent, Robin Hayes, and you have a challenger, Jim Womack. Okay, Jim Womack has asked Robin Hayes and his executive director, Dallas Woodhouse, for the list of delegates that are attending the convention from the various counties and congressional districts. Okay, he wants those lists, so obviously you campaign. Fair enough, right? And that is usually stuff that's, I mean, ever since at least I can remember, going back, 2010, 2011 at least, has always been freely distributed to anybody. You didn't have to run for chair. You could be executive committee member. You could be just an average precinct chair, run-of-the-mill curious Republican. You could have access to this information. But this year, Dallas Woodhouse and Robin Hayes are like, no, Jim Womack, you cannot have that information, even though we know we're playing dirty here and we know we're breaking some party rules. No, you, Jim Womack, cannot have those delegate lists. And where does that leave us, folks? Well, you notice in this entire segment that I have not mentioned Hassan Harnett. I could have mentioned him, but I didn't. I just want to focus on ethics in this segment, okay? So 22 days from now, when you're in Wilmington at the state party convention, tune out everything you know about Robin Hayes and tune out everything you know about Jim Womack, okay? And focus on one key word, ethics. Which of the two candidates is ethical here? And vote for the candidate that is ethical, okay? And in my opinion, the person that is ethical is Jim Womack. Robin Hayes has lots and lots of ethical issues. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.